Hello everybody, welcome back to a new video. Today I want to show you a cool trick you can do with convolution reverbs, mainly importing files that aren't really a impulse reverb thing. Normally a convolution reverb is used to measure, for example, the reverberation of one room by using special equipment, a special speaker that plays a very short pulse, and then the reverb is being recorded again, and that way you can, for example, emulate a certain room that sounds really nice, and that's how the convolution reverb kind of worked. But for this, we're going to import something that is actually not an impulse file, so it's not a real reverb, but it's still going to provide us with a cool sound. I'm going to try to elaborate a bit more on this trick and do those kind of things, a little bit more different things with that, so you might see some more things about the convolution reverb on my channel in the near future. If you want to discuss these videos, by the way, and if you have a trick with a convolution reverb, you should join my Discord server, and you can talk there about all kinds of things. We talk a lot about production there, and it's really nice. So if you haven't joined already, you should definitely join. With that being said, let's get into the video. Alright, so I had this very simple sequence here that I wanted to quickly make for this example, and what I've made is a very simple bandpass sequence inside Serum here, nothing really special, just oscillator B FMing oscillator A, and that goes through a filter and no effects, as you can see. And then we have a sequence setup. One is for the volume, this is on half rate as well, and it's going to provide a little bit of movement to the filter cutoff, and then we have some longer movement to the filter cutoff as well. So nothing special, and as a result of that, it sounds kind of dull. So this is the sound right now. And what I did then is I basically took that same sound and I turned it into kind of a long stab, I would say. Here is the stab I had. Now it's the same sound. As you can see, what I've done is, instead of using the LFOs, you can actually see that's a duplicate because the LFO shapes are still there. I've used just a simple macro on the filter cutoff, and I'm also automating the volume. So you can see both the volume here as well as that macro one, which is doing the filter cutoff, are being automated. And then I recorded that. Here's the recorded version, should sound the same. As you can hear, very simple stab sound there. Has a lot of high end and sounds very metallic. And then I opened that up in the convolution reverb. And this is the actual, as you can see here, is the file that I recorded. And I took some settings out of it. First thing I did is I shortened it a little bit to about a second long. And this is the volume over time, so you can see that it's decaying a lot faster than the original sample. You can see the original sample kind of here in the background, these meters here. And then I also filtered it over a time. We have a low pass filter coming on, as well as a little bit of a high pass filter here to kind of get rid of those lower frequencies there. But this really adds some cool metallic things to your sound. So this is the final result with the convolution reverb. And you can hear it adds this kind of metallic decaying version of the sound to it, which is really cool. There's of course a lot more you can do with this. You can load up any random sample. I do believe in this folder there's some more samples, but I would have to look for them. Oh, you might load up something else like this thing. Let's see if that loads. Might not. Okay, there, I think it loaded now. Yeah, as you can hear, now we have a different sample playing. Kind of adds a nice mid-range reverb there. There's a whole bunch of different things you can do in here. You have this very long texture here, which you can shorten up a little bit. Again, sounds a little bit like a dimension expander, because it's not really treated as a wave file. It's more, again, because of the way the impulse or the convolution reverb works, it treats it like not just a wave file, but it does some math to it to make it actually sound a little bit more like a reverb. So that's something you need to keep in mind. So that's the simple trick I wanted to show you. It's nothing complex, and yeah, there isn't really a whole bunch of complex things going on. I am going to investigate this a little bit more, see if I can get some particularly cool sounds out of it, or do some cool things with that. But that's going to be it for today. Again, a little bit of a shorter video as usual. I am still looking again for some cool things to do, but I'm a little bit dry right now, so I'm sorry for that. But yeah, that's going to be it. If you're new here, feel free to subscribe. That really helps the channel. And if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And I hope to see you next time. Bye bye.